guys, as you know, it's a 200 sub special, so it's time for me to reveal the Crochet Pixel pet. But I'm doing stuff differently, and I decided to do a Q&A before the reveal. I put in a mixture of the community tab, where I do use the community tab, so if you guys want to check it, you can. It's a mixture of community tab and pixel pets. So I'm gonna read these, and a couple of these have to do with crochet pets, so I would stay tuned for that because some of it is going to be important, because I'm going to talk about future crochet pixel pets and some rules that are going to be set down, so y'all stay tuned for that. Someone asked me my favorite Pokemon, and is Mimikyu my favorite Pokemon? I would say Mimikyu is my second favorite Pokemon. My number one favorite Pokemon is Piplup. Piplup was my first Pokemon, and also, like, who's not gonna pick their first Pokemon they chose, you know, as their favorite? So Mimikyu is my second favorite because of the backstory and design and how mysterious and dark Mimikyu is. That's why. I like a lot of dark and mysterious things, which is also why Yamask is like top 5 favorite because of the backstory. It's crazy. I tried to crochet Piplup. He looks derpy as hell, but you know, I tried with him. So Piplup's my favorite. My boyfriend, his favorite is Squirtle. So we're both water Pokemon. Like, I have Squirtle on his side of the bed and Piplup on my side. Just thought I'd bring them up because I was just like, I crochet so much and I love these. Another person asked me dogs or cats. That's difficult to answer because one day I could be a cat person, the other a dog. I'm more so a dog person because I've dealt with dogs my whole life. My mom has fostered over 200 dogs, to say the least. Yeah, I've dealt with dogs in my life, yeah. I'm more used to dogs than I am cats. Sadie is my second cat that I ever had, which also brings another question related to this. Do I have any pets? I have a dog, or well, a puppy right now named Miko, and I have my cat that is like an older cat named Sadie. I've had her for a good while. My mom has her 2 dogs named Zeus and Xena, and Zeus is a Yorkie, Xena is a Schnauzer, and that's how I got my puppy, which is a mixture of them too, so it's Snorky. Sadie I got from someone, a neighbor's friend, who didn't want her anymore. They had her for 6 years, and they said that they all of a sudden became allergic to her, and that she doesn't like men, and she only eats kitten food. She was just so unkept when she was in my care. Like, she had bumps all on her neck and on the, like, above her tail. That woman wasn't allergic to cats. Sadie had fleas. Really, really bad fleas. She wasn't allergic to them, and I didn't believe that. If you had a cat for 6 years, she said she's allergic to cats now. She, like, all of a sudden is, and that Sadie was clinging on to the woman. The other cat passed away. She also said that she liked other cats, which was a lie. Sadie doesn't like anyone. She is racist to her own species. I love Sadie, and she, I say, is the co-host, as you see on my banner and everything. I would say the co-host that never shows up to her job, okay? I'll show you why. But this is my baby. The reason I don't have her on here, like, holding her, is because she doesn't like to be held for that long, as you see. Ooh, look how cute you are. She looks so derpy. Sometimes she'll stay on my lap, sometimes she won't. But the reason I don't, like, hold her all the time and be like, alright guys, here's the co-host, you know, like, I'm not gonna do that to my cat because she growls. She doesn't want to be held for long periods of time, and she's not a prop. So yeah, that was a long rant on my cat. Now it just sounds like I'm more of a cat person after that, but will I send pets after crocheting them? That depends on the viewer. If you see that I crocheted your pet, and if you want the pet, that's completely fine, but I will have a fee, and the person whose pet I crocheted, you will have to talk to me about price-wise. If not, it'll just stay on a shelf once I have a better setup. Once I have a better setup, then, you know, I'll set them, display them on a shelf. But if you want to pay for it, you'd have to come to me and talk about price-wise about that. They could be expensive, like, you know, like I showed you this earlier. This could be like $15 to $20. Some people would even price it $30. Like, people take a lot of time of crocheting, and the pet that I crocheted, I took a long time crocheting. Someone asked, why are you on my For You page? That's because the algorithm is on my side. That's why. I'm glad that I'm on, you know, your For You page, so yeah. Who or what inspired me to do this? I would say several things and people inspired me. For one, I always wanted to do this as a kid. Everyone wanted to have a channel as a kid. Even still, I wanted to have a channel too. Have videos, have a really nice, supportive, wholesome community, and all that. I've always wanted to. Doing this so far and reaching 200, I can see that I've made the right choice, because I'm excited. I'm excited to get up and make videos. It's, you know, keeping me going. I really enjoy it. I did private some of my videos like I did a year ago because I just didn't like how they looked, and just, I don't know. They didn't really represent me. I wasn't happy with the videos I did a year ago. What inspired me, I would say a lot of creators did. One of them being Cinnamon Toast Ken. He's from Mississippi, and I was just thinking, man, there needs to be a lot of more people that are YouTubers that are from Mississippi. I'm from Mississippi, and I was like, man, not a lot of people here really do that. Cinnamon Toast Ken inspired me because I'm like, man, if he's from Mississippi, he can do it. I know I could do it. There's also, you know, Smosh, Danny Gonzalez, Oompaville, Oni's Plays, Bows versus the World, a lot of creators and people I watch. I thought about having it where I recommend a channel every like other week or once a month of what to watch. If you guys want to see like me do like a recommended channel every other week or once a month, please let me know. There's a lot of creators out there that have inspired me to do this, and I'm excited to do this because you guys have been so supportive already, and I know I'm doing the right thing. A few weeks of re-uploading again. A lot of people have been very supportive and joining in with the channel, so it's been nice. Another person asks, have I done any pixing tips videos? And I have. I've done one so far. I've done a shading tutorial where you can shade with or without a golden token, how to do that, and also fading colors. So I'll have that linked in the description. Someone asked me, would I accept gifts on holidays or birthdays? I would accept gifts. I know I said in the last video, don't donate to me, as in don't just splurge your coins and gems just because you see I'm broke. I will always say I'm broke because I am. I turn around and post stuff, or I stock my shop. I don't really make pets too much. I try to sell them. Sometimes it doesn't go as well when I try to make a new creation, but for the most part I just spam post the feed of videos for people to check out, and I also restock my shop. That's the main thing I do. But when it comes to, like, say you want to give me a gift on a holiday or my birthday, that's fine. But if it's like a default pet that you're trying to get rid of, we all know, we've all been there. I feel like a few people have been there where someone gift you something and it's secretly something that they're trying to get rid of, just a pet they're getting rid of. I won't accept default pets that are just plain white. If there's color on it and there's effort in it, I'll accept it. But if I feel like you were just trying to get rid of pets, I probably won't accept it. And if I do accept a plain default pet, I'll most likely retire it because there's just no point. Those are some of the questions that I've got, and that's the end of the Q&A. Now, something I'm gonna change for the future of Crochet Pixel Pets. I noticed a lot of people have tagged me into their pet, but it was someone's shop series. I will not crochet someone's shop series unless it's your own shop series that you made and you tagged me in it. That's fine. But if it's someone else's shop series, I don't think it's fair, because if I make it and I'm like, oh yeah, you won, here's the crochet pet that I made, and then the person who made the shop series is like, wait, I made that, why are they getting the pet if I fixed it? All they did was bought it and at you at it. I don't feel like that's fair. I feel like the only time it is fair is if you got someone to commission a pet specifically for you. Like if someone picks your OC, that's fine. But if it's someone's shop series, someone else's shop series, I won't accept it. That will just be, no. I would not at me in popular pets or anything, because that will probably happen. That's the new rule I'm making. I also see people adding me in gens. Now, the problem with that is gens can look really messed up. Like, I don't know how the heck to make gens, because they could have so many different pixel colors. There could be splotches of random colors, and it's hard to really do that. And then sometimes people do breed popular shop series. The new rule is there's gonna be a theme for one, like we had this time, which was a nice scheme. Some people followed it, some people didn't. Strictly go with the theme. If you don't follow the theme, it is what it is, but it's most likely I'm not gonna pick your pet if it's not with the theme colors. Rule 2, don't at me on other people's shop series. 3, don't at me in gens, because it is too dang complicated for me to even try. Now, I will reveal the person's pet. The person's pet I crocheted, I spent a few days on, and I tried to do like the brush technique to fluff it out, so it's very fuzzy. This was their design as well. They made this pet and they followed the theme to the T, which was great. They followed the theme to the T and they made the pet and everything. That's what made me pick them, and their pet is beautifully made. Y'all don't understand, this takes me a while. For people who do crochet, y'all understand it will take you hours to do. So just because I get it done in a few days doesn't mean it takes that quickly. No, you have to do it all day. There's like also shorts of people crocheting, and they're like, oh, at the beginning of the process versus the end. At the beginning of it, it's like morning, right? At the end of it, it's nighttime. They are doing this all day long. It's a long process. And I am in love with this pet. Look how cute this pet is. There are the wings. So I did Sparkle's pet, and this one's named Pastel. Have it sitting on the edge like this, and its little fuzzy cheeks, and I tried to do little fuzzies here, and I didn't want to add any more of these little fuzzy balls because I felt like it was just too much. Like, I thought about doing it right here, but it just looked perfect the way it was. And then I tried, let's get that lighting, I tried to do the paws as it was on there the best I could, but yeah. And I love these horns. You could just, you say you could have it straight like that, or you could just, you could bend them if you want to. Really nice. This came out beautifully. I didn't even know I could make wings like this. This was my first attempt at wings. I'm not gonna lie, this is my first attempt ever at trying to do wings. So if they look a little off, I tried. I'm not an expert at crocheting. I've done this for 2 to 3 years of crocheting. I have a lot of hobbies. Someone recommended I do felting, and I'm not gonna lie, I've already started this of doing crocheting every 100 subscribers, and it's just easier for me to do it because I'm getting better at this. So I don't want to have it where I do a new hobby and I try to do it like for a subscriber or, you know, someone who watches me. I don't want to do that and then it looked not good and they get upset and being like, why is my pet ugly? Like, I feel like I did a really good job with this, and you guys can tell me if I did good, but I am so excited about this one. And I love like the little chunky legs, and then like I try to get it to stand up. I guess I can't. Okay, I guess I could stand up in a way, but it's like so top heavy, which is perfect at a sitting position. That is Sparkle's pet, and I will shout them out to follow them. Oh man. But that's the pet I crocheted this time. If you guys are upset that I didn't crochet your pet, well, you guys know the new rules. I do apologize if your pets haven't been crocheted and you're upset because yours was someone else's shop series origin. This is a learning process for me as well, and I do apologize if you felt like you were unfairly not picked. I do have plenty more that I will do in the future. This is something I won't just stop. I'm gonna continue on doing it. Every 100 subscribers, which we already have 37 more after this. So subscribe and I'm gonna do another one. And also, one more thing about this, if I do anyone's pet, I'm gonna stick with this because it's easy as eye and it makes it more plush-like, by the way. So you don't, have to join in these if you don't want to, but it's like my form of art mixed in with theirs and trying to make it 3D in there. And I think I'm also a sucker for it because I love wolves. So I think that's another reason why I picked it. Wolves are my favorite. So if you guys want to see more crocheted pets, subscribe. And when we get to 300, I'm going to do it again. And yeah, see you guys on the next one.
Just stop.